Hello and welcome to Simplify TV. I'm David McBee. Our guest today is Jenny Wright, co-founder of Management. Jenny is an expert in email list growth and lead generation with over a decade of experience helping business owners achieve their marketing goals. She is the creator of the List Injection Method, a system that uses inbound attraction and permission marketing to help clients and audiences generate leads. With a track record of building over 375 plus list builds, Jenny has a deep understanding of the essential steps to creating events that not only attract ready buyers, but also build trust and engagement with audiences. Jenny is a sought-after speaker and consultant who inspires audiences with her expertise, passion, and practical advice. Jenny, welcome to Simplify TV.
Thank you so much for having me.
I'm so excited to have you here. I've listened to some of your other interviews, so I know you have a great deal of information to share with us. But I want to just start with this list injection method. Tell us all about it.
The list injection method is really simple. It is about creating an online event or an online summit, challenge, or even something small and easy to create that allows people to collaborate. We use OPA, other people's audiences, and this is done in a very authentic, real way so that people are really creating engagement as well as being able to connect with other people. It is a networking method so that you don't have to spend a ton of money on ads if you don't have that budget, but it works really well in conjunction with paid advertising. It just adds to it. It makes it really, really robust. And so when we're doing the list injection method, we're creating pinpointed events within our marketing plan that add hundreds, if not thousands, of new subscribers to our email list. And they're all dialed in. They're all niched in. This isn't spray and pray. This is super dialed in, getting the right people on your list that are hot and ready buyers.
Are you able to share an example of what that might look like?
Absolutely. Take a online summit as an example. Online summits are a great way to use the list injection method by collaborating with other speakers to grow your own list. And a summit is a pre-recorded interview series. And then there is the piece where all of the speakers are going to promote the fact that they were on this interview series to all of their list and their social media. And you can pair that with a really great targeted paid advertising campaigns to pull in your ideal audience because you're leveraging all these different speakers. It helps somebody who has a very small field of influence, small list, small social media to be able to leverage other people's exposure to grow their own. And so that would work for an online summit or a 5-day challenge. It also works for a 1-day summit or a 1-day conference. And this also works really, really well for small targeted things like perhaps a live series on Facebook or Instagram or even LinkedIn. It works really, really well for events on LinkedIn as well.
Can you walk me through how it works?
Absolutely. So with this, what we're going to do is we're going to actually connect with people who have our ideal client on their list. And this all starts with getting to know our potential speakers or our potential collaboration partners. So this is not just like, hey, you look good, you've got great social media numbers, and I hope that my ideal client is on your list. This is about networking and getting to know your potential collaboration partner or speaker and really finding out if they have your ideal client within their list. And if they do, and this is done through like a 15-minute coffee chat or however you want to do it. I like the chats. And doing that, you're really going to find out a lot about that person's business and their ideal client and so on, the people that they serve. You're looking for that synergy across what you do and what they do. It doesn't have to be complete alignment. It just has to be adjacent so that the client on their list definitely needs what you have and vice versa because you want it to be reciprocal. And so you develop the relationship, you look at what collaboration you could create. It could be a 5-day challenge. It could potentially just be an email exchange. I love that with inbound marketing and email marketing and having that authentic sort of messaging. And then you figure out what it is that you're going to do. Is it going to be you and 5 speakers doing a panel, a live panel, kind of like The View and talking about your thing? And then everybody gets to push towards, booking a call. So there's a really great call to action off the back end of it. And the goal is that it feels authentic and not very salesy and very markety. The point being, we're creating real relationships and real community. And the goal is always to benefit everybody within whatever collaboration you're trying to create. As the host, you being the host or whoever's the host, you always benefit pretty much more than everybody else because one, you're putting on the responsibility of building it out and creating it, but you're also going to benefit from having that list build. You're not sharing that list build with the other speakers or collaboration partners. You're the one that's building that list, but you're giving them the platform to get that exposure.
Okay. What are the essential list builds that people should be doing?
Absolutely. I think that everybody who's wanting to build a robust and engaged email list needs to be doing something consistently. And so that is, I mean, I can tell you all the different types of events, and I will in a second, but the caveat is it has to be consistent. If you're doing these as one offs and expecting that if you do a list build event in March and then you don't do anything for the rest of the year, that you're going to be golden, the truth is you won't be, because every list has attrition. All of our businesses have attrition in terms of the people who are watching us, participating in our email marketing and things like that. We need to constantly be re-adding and re-upping how many people are on our lists. And so the best list events or list building events that I would recommend that people do is a combination of 3 different styles. Style number 1 is the passive style, and that is your lead magnet style, the download the checklist, get the 3-part video series, that kind of style, because that satisfies one style of person. The other style is a small engagement list build event, like a challenge, a panel, a 3-part video series that's done live, and that has a call to action, a webinar, a masterclass, anything like that, where there's a small, minor commitment of an hour of their time. Live is a little bit more engagement, and it creates a little bit more crosstalk with people, which is fantastic. And then the Mac Daddy of all of them is the summit. Can be a 1-day summit, a 3-day summit. I love a 3-day summit with a sales opportunity at the end on the 4th day. And this is the most amount of engagement you're going to create. It is the biggest bang for your buck in terms of list build, in terms of engagement, and in terms of the way you're going to attract more people into your list and also more people just into your sphere of influence. And the back end of having a summit means that you can easily get booked for other people's summits and other speaking opportunities. So it has this like cross pollinating effect into the different areas, not only of your business, but other people's, because they see you and then they want you on their own thing.
Who is this ideal for? Like, who would implement these strategies tomorrow?
Easily coaches, course creators, consultants, professionals. I mean, I've done a summit with a lawyer who is working on trademarks. I've worked with people who run a in-person business doing like a petting farm. You're not going to believe it, but it's the truth. Basically, I'm not going to say everybody is perfect for a summit, but everybody is perfect for list building, and we all have to be doing it for our businesses. So it is something that if you're not good at doing video, find a different way. Do audio. Podcasting can be used as a list building event, and you can use the list injection method of having that collaboration and that community building to really sort of amplify that podcast and use it also as a sales piece. So depending on your skill set, find the thing that fits.
What about AI? Is it having an impact on how you do business?
Absolutely. It has been revolutionary in my space. And it is like, honestly, it is hold onto the reins and go for the ride, because there's so much going on with AI right now. It's just changing everything. We're using AI now to create content with a really great prompt, by the way, because the bad prompts mean you get bad everything. But if you have a really great prompt, you get good stuff. And we're finding people using it to help sort of minimize the scariness of building some of these online events by helping us write copy, figuring out titles and taglines, in some places even giving us coaching advice onto, how to monetize this and that. Obviously with the caveat that AI is not perfect and it's in development, and we all know this, but we can leverage it to reduce some of the tasks that take up some of our time, and also to help us with the tasks that we're just not really good at. If you're not good at copy, you can use ChatGPT to help you write copy. And then maybe somebody can, take a look at it and just sort of zhuzh it up, and so on and so forth. So there is that opportunity.
Perfect. This is valuable stuff. I really appreciate it. Before I let you go, do you have a podcast or a book that you feel has been instrumental in your success?
Yes, actually, I love Atomic Habits by James Clear, and I keep revisiting that book every year or so, just reading a passage here and there to help me find it really, really useful. And also Profit First. Those are the two that I love. And I will admit that I am a big Prof G podcast fan. So Professor Galloway, and he's fantastic. He's got, just I think a really great podcast for business-minded people, non-business-minded too. But I find it really great.
Awesome. And what is the best way for viewers to learn more about you?
I'd love to connect. Find me on Instagram. It's Jennie, JenniEL, Wright on Instagram, as well as my website. It's JennieIE.Wright.com.
Perfect. Well, thank you so much, Jennie, for being my guest today.
I really appreciate it. Thank you so much for having me.
And thank you guys for watching. Simplify TV is sponsored by Simplify, helping you to maximize relevance and multiply results with our industry-leading media buying and workflow solutions. For more information, visit simply.fi. Thanks for joining us today. I'm David McBee. Be awesome, and we'll see you next time.